All right, if your house was built before 1978 and you intend to sell it, you'll be required to fill out one of these. This is called a lead-based paint addendum. You'll fill it out, you'll sign it, your broker or agent will sign it, and then the buyer who will eventually buy your house will do the same thing. They'll read it, read the information, and they will be required to sign it as well, so everybody will have a copy of it. This is an important addendum, and so we'll cover it right now. All right, this is the form for the lead-based paint disclosure addendum. Property address will go up here. First section is a warning statement on lead. Please read through that in its entirety. It's got some good information to have or to know. Section B is the seller's disclosure part. This is the part for the homeowner. You're going to either check known lead-based paint and or lead-based paint hazards are present in the property. Then you have to explain why. That's if you know of anything. If you don't know of any lead-based paint or hazards, you'll check B. And this basically just says you don't know, you have no actual knowledge. Now this doesn't mean there is no lead-based paint on property, this means you don't have no knowledge. That's all that's saying. Records and reports available to seller, check A or B. Seller has to provide a purchaser with available reports. That's if you have known, and if you have reports, explain it and attach it here. B is seller has no reports or records pertaining to lead-based paint or hazards in the property. Now the buyer's right, so they either waive it or have 10 days to have an inspector come out and inspect the property. Now if they do the inspection and they have hazards, lead-based paint hazards are present, they have the right to terminate the contract within 14 days after effective date of this contract. And the earnest money refunded to buyer. So that's an option for you to get out of the contract. Buyer's acknowledgement. Buyer has received copies of all information listed above, which includes this form, and you can check buyer has received pamphlet. I know that I send out this pamphlet to all of our sellers and make it available to the buyers as well. And that form looks like this here. This is from the EPA. I'll leave a link so you can download that if you want and to review. It's got a lot of information on keeping your protecting your family from lead in your home. All right, it's 28 pages long, so I won't go through it, but I will provide a link so you can download that. So when you get back down here, this is one of the forms that all the parties of the transaction will have to sign it, as well as your broker or your agent acting on behalf of your broker. This is for the seller listing and for the buyers over here, and dated as well. All right, hope this information helped. All right, my name is Gerald Enriquez, and I am a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Texas. And I hope you got some value out of that video tutorial. If you have any questions and or concerns, by all means, feel free to contact me. On my information should be here on this page or on my about page. Send me your questions and I'll try to cover it in another video. That way, if somebody else has that same questions, they can benefit it as well. Also, take a look around this YouTube channel. You might already see some questions that are already answered. Whether you decide to use me or not, you should be able to benefit from this. You or anybody else that's planning on buying or selling a house. All right, take care and God bless.